Hoy vamos a jugar un juego que se llama Chicken Police, que es una aventura narrativa, una aventura visual que vi en el game hace unos meses, me picó la curiosidad y lo pillé. No sé el precio actual, probablemente ronde los 20 euros, pero bueno, hoy la vamos a jugar. Creo que dura unas 8 horas y media, así que la streamearemos durante unos pocos días hasta que lleguemos al final del juego. Vamos a ello.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray, too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong? Crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time.
Solo estoy
So I
probando
had
el
to give
audio.
her a chance. I don't even know what these papers are. I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna... Every whiskey has the same color now. I promised myself I'd... This is one of the most beautiful memories from my... The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. Just a bunch of useless crap in... I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody... My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but... My last cigarette. Yeah. I need a secretary. Behind that door lies the kingdom.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten...
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Philip...
Believe me, Mr. Featherland.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've...
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone.
If you insist.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on.
Que se desbloquean como recuerdos, ¿no? O algo así, o postales.
That's better. Who is... Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silk... I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard. Who exactly are...
I'm not...
You're important and...
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple...
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me...
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me.
You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes. Excuse me. I'm...
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big...
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland.
You're right. So, tell me, what's your...
My what?
I like to be unpredictable.
All right. The dancer.
The dancer.
If you say so.
Why did you have to visit me this...
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ivan.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought...
A message and it...
You know what? I'll just...
Do you even know what you want? What? You come in here, swaying your lovely hips like some kind of femme fatale.
I'm making you drink?
Well, okay, sweetheart. You had no hand in that.
I'm sorry I wasted your time, Mr. Featherland.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been...
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something. I'm sure it's not intentional, but,
I'm not sure I understand you.
Cut the crap, Deborah. You're a pretty smart girl.
I'm sorry, Mr. Featherland, you're right.
I appreciate that, ma'am. This is just too risky for me. I can't take the case.
Please, think again, Mr.
Do you think you're cut out for this kind of work?
Not in the slightest.
Then why...
I just can't say no to Natasha.
Would she...
No, of course not.
I see. Have you ever felt truly vulnerable?
Honestly, very...
Great. Because that's exactly how
I'm sorry if it's too unpleasant.
You know, I get that a lot. And it...
Do you like happy endings?
Not in books or movies. But in real life, it would be nice for a change. But this is Clawville. Not me.
I knew you were romantic at heart.
If what's between me and my whiskey could be called romance, then you... I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. Who exactly are... You're important enough.
I carry out the
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart.
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me.
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here.
Fair point, Deborah. Let's try a different... Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a...
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ivan.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought...
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest...
You know what? I'll just...
Were you born and raised in...
Why do you ask?
I couldn't think of it.
Well, I'm not from around here. I'm from
Where what is?
Grassmore, of course.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it.
Huh. Do you like to play with...
Oh, for the wild ones. Am I...
I'm afraid so.
Well, I'm a little rusty, it seems. Why did you come to visit?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been...
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared.
So, she's that.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something. How did you get this address?
You know, my mistress has
If they were so exceptional, she wouldn't have chosen me.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Detective. You are the head of the
Was it a raccoon with a scarred face called Zip who recommended me? He hates me.
No, Mr. Featherland.
Lucky for you, Deborah. What exactly did you...
I expected your help.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a
Someone reliable.
Well, I am reliable.
And discreet.
That's right.
and thorough.
No question about.
And has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it. Let's pretend you never found.
Do you think she would believe?
I don't know, and I don't care. But
Not good enough to fool my mistress. She's...
not too much, I hope.
No cree que todo esto es un poco sospechoso.
Don't you think this whole...
Look, Santino.
I have no doubt about that. You look just...
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe...
You see, we're starting to understand. Tell me,
Because my mistress trusts...
should that be enough?
If you really like what you think...
Damn, what can I say to them?
Look, I didn't...
You have a way with words, sweetheart.
No, not for the...
Huh. Smart ass. Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner...
Ibn Wessler. The
Exactly.
feathery gods help.
So you get it now.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wes...
Oye, polidecente, no está mal. Precisión 60. Bueno.
My bedroom. Legs that go on for...
Voy a tener que cambiar el micrófono porque se escucha muy bajo.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, finger...
Please, take a look.
Well, okay.
I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment.
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Ironic, but ever since I've been on furlough, with only my fake badge... Oh man, I totally get you. I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall, with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby.
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you...
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She...
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right. When can I visit?
Visit? Me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the...
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsocial?
No, she's really not like that.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club.
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko, but there's...
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not...
Exactly.
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please...
It was a pleasure to meet you, Mr...
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of...
I'd appreciate that, Sonny. Thank you again, Mr. Feather...
Don't mention it, Deborah. I hadn't...
I'm sorry, I don't...
Thought so.
Son muchos años ya jugando a juegos. Me lo han puesto hace un... Hay gente de los... no sé, hay niños de 20 años que no saben usar ese teléfono.
Mi abuela tenía uno
Yo he visto algunos, sí, pero...
Bueno, lo tenía, pero cuando yo era pequeño.
Y lo he llegado a usar también.
Luego se lo cambió.
Hoy en día ya...
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you? Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not...
For you?
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here, not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned... The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New... Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home?
Of course, Sonny.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My... Nothing interesting in...
Pero tampoco.
Dos.
Ahora solo esto.
Es que como hay una placa ahí abajo a la derecha, pues pensaba que era eso. Vale, vale.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night? I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called...
Mira, dos ratillas y mojándose. Bueno, un puercoespín. Puercoespín.
The bullet hole in my crest is worth more than these two combined.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you...
Tough luck, boys.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in...
You got it. You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking...
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find that...
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes an...
I'd love... Hey, whose side are you on, you...
Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. Did you miss me? Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cults. Marty drinks this shit. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty... One of Blood Boil's favorites, mainly because... honor, strength, unity. All it takes is one look, and my comb starts to... Monica Rosen, receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the... Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you...
Every day's a holiday since I got out of...
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for...
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first, I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you...
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into... Mort, you scabious beast. What the...
Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar.
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy, or tell them to leave me alone, eh?
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of...
Jesse is a good boy, sonny.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally...
Oh, of course, if you sing me. What could a pretty boy like him want from...
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible. Even...
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But...
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo
I don't talk to that
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, or...
Hey, careful. I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay?
Sonny boy, you've...
More... Detective Chowhound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the...
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how...
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the...
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts.
No worries, pal.
One of Blood Boyle's favorites. Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and... I'm really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy. This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but... Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's...
Toda la pinta de que han cogido a personas normales, las han grabado con las voces o con lo que sea, porque son siluetas de personas normales, y les han cascado pues al animal de turno moviendo la boca. Y luego pues unos escenarios bien hechos, con buenos decorados, y ya la historia por detrás y ya está. Lo suyo será ver si la historia...
Her Majesty Big Bertha. Or rather, Big Bertha 2, because there was one before her. A sawed-off little broad, but we lost her in a swamp. I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. Claudia. Tiny, dark, and angry. I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little Marty looks good. Big and loud and... Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird.
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are.
Marty, come on, let's forget that.
Easy for you to say.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember?
Hell yeah, I remember.
I need your help, okay?
Well, it's a...
Okay, I've said it. I won't...
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case, we'll... A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not...
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right there.
That's...
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom.
I'll tell you in the car.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shot.
Okay.
All right.
That's what I want to hear.
still drink coffee?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee in the hop dog. I'm in.
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh, yeah, like last...
Those were, different times.
Well...
You don't have to come with me.
Okay, I know. Sonny...
Not so little, and it smells, too.
Well, it seems we can't avoid...
Oh, yes, we can. You have...
What?
Just kidding. The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back.
Chief Bloodboil.
Damn.
What was that, Santino?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening.
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell?
Hey, careful with the race.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just...
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin.
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood.
Only on paper, and you know that very well.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pill...
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear. Oh, have a heart. It's...
How touching. You shot him with a shot.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world.
Have a lovely evening, Bob.
You especially. Fuck off right now.
We can't avoid speaking with the chief first, and it would be nice.
I see you're swamped, but...
I've sent the old lizard away. I don't need him to foul the air.
Well, because he's a...
No, because he's a good...
No, yeah, that's true.
And you let...
Something like that. We'll go and check out some seedy joint. What?
That's true, pal.
Get a room, you two.
Shut up, Marty.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two.
I'm afraid you're alone.
Hey, don't make me change.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious...
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves.
Okay, but take care of each other.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
The hop dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. peaceful, isn't?
Because the whole town's probably drunk.
Maybe that's the only way it can bear it.
Doesn't it remind you?
Shut up, Marty.
Got you there, old bird. Are you sure that thing's a dog?
The name Hop Dog is quite a giveaway.
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us
A natural-born...
Yeah, right.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young...
I have no idea what goes on in the hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know.
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids.
Wait, what?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever...
Pero si es que no se oye en este casco. Estos micrófonos, pero si es que no caben en la caja del mapa. Este se oye, pero muy bajo, muy bajo.
This wreck belongs...
Well, it's a wreck, just like him. So I...
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the...
Wild ones. Don't even remind me.
It's been even worse since. I guess you...
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect...
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville... Hey, pal. Can you hear me?
Ugh, the place is deserted.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And voila!
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking. You still don't eat meat, old?
I'm a rooster, a chicken.
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10...
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would...
Because you can.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep.
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if...
I don't care what you eat. But... The highlight of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already.
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really...
Yeah.
As always. Well, that's a good... What in some...
The door didn't look like this last...
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it stuff.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost...
Welcome to the club, partner.
He sure didn't get it.
Oh, prettier.
You think he's still mad at us?
Frankly, Marty, I don't give it.
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here.
Hey, is that how you greet two old...
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I gotta...
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you.
If there's still life in you when you're full of bucks...
Ah, it's going well, so...
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay?
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of...
Shit. All right.
We haven't been anywhere, yet. But...
Everybody's going somewhere.
Tell me, how much...
That depends.
Bottom of the well kind. Go...
Holy hell!
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed that if you want something done...
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out.
Yeah, weird.
It's always about a...
Well, there is a woman.
I knew it.
But not like you think.
Is this gonna...
Only a favor. Like...
Okay, I'm in.
Natasha's a mysterious...
Is that so?
Yeah, she's got a fan...
I can imagine, yeah. Since then...
The old click is still clicking, right?
Then how exactly does she...
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own business...
Mongrel Mick.
Mick the Marauder, ring a bell?
Damn. That little monkey came this...
I think that...
Which has something to do...
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight...
One. You owe me the price of a new...
Okay, whatever.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Some...
Business affairs.
Yeah, that was the dark era.
Roger that.
Gotta say, you've revamped the joint.
Yeah, after you
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That
baboon, not good.
Whatever.
Sonny, watch your beak.
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for your water.
Mind your tongue, furball. So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood.
You're one to talk, but...
Huh? Why? So, about that woman.
Well...
No, Zip. I mean,
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around...
You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep.
And what are your plans? Die?
Of course. You got a bet.
A couple, yeah. But...
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
You sure talk.
And maybe the past is haunting me. Once around...
Oh, come on, Zippy. Don't be so hard on yourself. You got out.
Yeah, right.
It's more than what many others get, believe... What's this no insect allowed shit?
What do you think? If I let one in, all of them will follow. And then I...
What clientele? There's no one...
That's it. Would you take even that away from me?
What's this no insect?
What do you think? If I let one in, all of them will follow.
What client?
That's it.
What's this no insect allowed? Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Mo.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected...
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for.
As you say, Boss.